Hey guys, so my parents are going through stuff. We have a bunch of folders. My mom still has her LSAT scores, and I got a folder of all of my schoolwork, so I'm going through this. This is a poem that I wrote called One Smile, One Hope during our civil rights unit in 3rd grade. Stepping out onto the dew-covered grass, waiting for the game to begin, Jackie Robinson takes his place, standing tall and proud. With strength and courage, he swings his bat. The ball arcs over his head like a rainbow. He watches it, mesmerized, but the biggest prize of all is his smile, brighter than 1,000 suns. When he sees his family watching, he knows he has already won. But it needs some punctuation. Every single line ends with a comma. From 2nd grade. Badly spelled equipment. 2 struggles I have in reading are expression and retelling. When I read, I tend to slip back into my natural voice and I read very, very quickly. My dad, who was in the background, will tell you it is true. When I read aloud, I read there are no commas. It just says Africa, Asia. I tend to a comma. Wow, man. 6-year-old Selby was illiterate. Okay, I'm keeping that. Unit 3 Assessment 1 Fractions. 18 out of 18 plus 5 points because I did the extra credit. 12 to 21. I got a 105 the day West Side Story came out on my math test, Dad. It's the West Side Story spirit. So, it's been 2 weeks since I last vlogged. But get ready with me for a sexy afternoon. I'm going to get a shot. What? Weeks I've gained several pimples. Yeah. I really, really like my high school so far. I know I've never been happier at a school in my life. Did get a bang trim. I know what you're thinking. Selby, you look like a ghost. It's because I just put sunscreen on my face. Ooh, I put sunscreen on my face, hence why I'm wearing the seashell cover up, because I am going to the pool. Been in school for almost a month now, but I'm just here to close out the video by sharing some really exciting news. I have booked my next role. I say booked like it was one of those, well, it's not professional. My school play for the fall, my Peter and the Starcatcher, which if you've never heard of it, is a Peter Pan prequel. There's romance, there's adventure. It basically follows Peter and the Lost Boys and this girl named Molly Astor, who happens to be Wendy Darling's mom. And it sort of just shares how Peter became the person he is. I first saw this play a few years ago, and it felt very relevant then, and it feels relevant now, because I think that growing up is something that's always relevant, and the way our lives change. The play really explores that question of, do adults change as they grow up? Do we have a choice as to whether or not we change? I do feel really, really guilty, even though I'm just in the ensemble, about getting this role, because there were some people who no doubt tried a lot harder than I did. And I'm not saying this to brag, but they tried harder than I did, but didn't get in. We were supposed to do 2 contrasting monologues, dramatic and comedic, and sing a sea shanty. I only did half of a monologue in the sea shanty. To be fair, I was sick, but I feel really, really guilty and quite frankly confused as to how I got in. But I'm still really, really excited to be part of this production. A great deal of the sets through using the ensemble. The boat, the play is set on a boat for the majority of it and on an island. And as the ensemble, we get to play doors and floorboards, and it's very physical. It has a lot of physicality to it, which is some other news. I dropped chorus. I'm still doing voice lessons, but I didn't audition for chorus, and I just decided to be in the beginner level. And it felt too easy for me, and the dance teacher at my school emailed me and offered me a place in proficient dance, and I took it. And while my dance experience is in ballet, I've been doing ballet for about 10-11 years, I am still super excited to get to work with people who know more about the style of dance than I do. Right now we're doing contemporary jazz, which is really, really cool. And our fall dance show is Nightmare Before Christmas, and our spring is Broadway, so we get to dance the dances of all the famous Broadway shows, which is something I'm really, really excited for. I can't wait to tell you more about it. Unfortunately, I cannot vlog. My school has a no filming policy, which makes me really, really sad. I can't film behind the scenes or anything or take pictures. So I'll just have to keep you updated from home and outside of school places, and maybe you can come and see it. Yeah, I am so excited and so happy. If I'm speaking weirdly, it's because I got my Invisalign off and got my retainer, and my retainer is way thicker than my Invisalign. That's really it. Tell someone you love them today. Maybe have that person be yourself. Sing like there's no one watching. Take down a transphobe, and always remember to peel the pomelo.